Thomas Moraes, 37-year-old, he's been the man behind the scenes in the coaching ranks for Portugal. All age levels, 7s, 15s, there he is. 37-year-old lecturer at University of Lisbon. Doing a good job. Bill Millard. Well, the sun is bright. Not sure it's that bright.
And we make our tackles.
Not making a tackles. Well, he's so right. Defence has been appalling.
Much more talk. 7 minutes, boys. We've got to get possession first, and then we've got to have patience with it and work through and get on the board. When they get the ball, they do not make line breaks again. Stick to one-on-one. Don't go lower. Go lower. Let's go, boys. Come back.
It's a long way back for Australia. Well, they've always flattered to deceive, and I'm not a happy man. I'm sure Bill Millard, the man who took over from Glenn Eller as coach. Well, there's Andrew Walker, dual international, but he's just being left on the bench at the moment. Player, of course, many will remember, key figure in the Wallabies win over the Lions in 2001. But he's on the bench as Australia try to claw their way back. 3 scores behind. But an early mistake from Portugal. Hands let them down for once. Australia via Bishop. Now it's with Peter Owens. Swarming in defence, Portugal. In goes Pedro Cabral. Not big in stature, but they work hard. Oh, it's a big hit there, though. That's on Tamarumua. One of the new men. Here's Higginbottom. Woody Bishop. 2 men to contain Australia. Ball goes forward.
Look on. No.
Bit of an argument, is it? Yeah, a bit of back chat. And Jean-Robert Ladd does speak some English, so probably understood. Fortunately, we didn't hear it. So, what was a scrummage became a penalty, and that allows Portugal to soak up time. They are wilting a little, but, well, it came barnstorming that first half. But they are fit, fresh from their own national championships just 2 weeks ago. And this Belenenses contingent have shown why they're national champions of Portugal. And they're back in possession. Poor pass, though, this time. No chance for Esteves to do anything with that. Those little errors, tiredness creates the errors.
We're ready, let's go.
So,
they're wasting time.
Hey, two.
Three.
Oh.
We want to hurry up, mate, that's all.
Play.
yeah, you can hear the Australians saying, come on, referee, they're wasting time. Well,
Come on, let's go.
what's going on? And again, they did, rightly so, they did try and waste, and desperately urgent was Damon Murphy, saying, come on, let's get on with it. The referee is pleading with him. Willie Bishop now. This is Tau Me Pau, fresh from the ACT Brumbies in the Super 14s. Now via Mackay. 3-2, is it? It's poor passing. Just losing the impetus. The momentum goes. Big hand off, Higginbottom. Tries to get the tackle round, but it's into the hands of Pinto. Crowd cheer, they love the underdogs. And Portugal come back on the counter. 4 minutes to go. Is it a big upset? Pedro Silva. Ball retention better now. Well, not for the moment. Cabral. Well, neatly done. Needs someone in support. He's got to offload. And it's quick steal. Play on. Mackay on the switch. 3 scores, remember, it's a big task for the Wallabies. They just don't seem to have a pattern. They don't seem to know which way to go, whether to stretch it or go into contact. It's gone forward. It's gone forward. They've got away with it. And it's with Mackay. No, just intercepted at the last stitch. Well, poetic justice, or sporting justice.
5 meter.
5 metre scrummage. He took it over the line himself, but denied, crucially. Australia
Time off.
a try at that point. You can't believe really that they failed to score here. Just watch again.
Rouge.
There you go.
Number.
Well, it was almost lazy. He didn't come in to take the pass, Mackay.
Qui c'est qui sort?
Well, they've been run off their feet, in truth, have Australia, by these
Je n'entends pas.
fit, determined Portugal.
Number 5.
Finally, Andrew Walker gets, but it's all late in the day.
Ça ne marche pas, je ne t'entends pas. Oui, pas de problème.
3 minutes, it's pretty much out of sight now. And all credit to Portugal. Well, they've got Fiji and Canada in this pool. Top 2, remember, qualify for the Cup knockout round tomorrow. Again, the spoiling is good. Great work by Pedro Silva. And again, Portugal stretching. Australia still in play, but thrown into touch now, and it was a long, hard run by Gonzalo Forno, just on as replacement. Not quite the pace, but he's used up the time, and that's really more important than scoring at this stage. Well, 3 times they've won the bowl. That's been Portugal's best, but to get into the Cup would really be a tremendous fillip for Portuguese sevens, and this win could be absolutely critical in that quest. Oh well, Foro this time is going to be unopposed, and this clinches it. Absolutely dramatic performance this by Portugal. The Wolves were hungry, and Gonzalo Foro has set the seal on one of their finest hours in IRB Sevens.
Portugal on the board again, captain number 3, Gonzalo Foro.
Somehow Australia, it just seems to fall apart. They look talented, they often have players you think, well, they're a certainty for the Cup knockout rounds, and as has happened this season, one day, like in Wellington, they were Cup semi-finalists. The next tournament, a week later, they were in the Shield final. You know, it just, there's no consistency of performance. And this guy, well, he just seized the chance, and not the quickest in the planet, but quick enough.
Direct.
Straight out on the full. 28 points to 5. Well, Portugal can afford to relax here. We've a minute only remaining. And there's going to be a little consolation here for Bill Millard and his squad.
Okay.
Cup quarter-finalists in Hong Kong, just taken out by South Africa in a very close contest. The captain had a poor game, actually, as Mackay. And that just about sums it all up, doesn't it? Throwing the passes to the opposition. They've won it back. It's all about consolation and maybe a few points which could come into play. Willie Bishop on the switch now. Caleb Brown, another of the Super 14. Well, the Super 14 injection again proves the point. 15s and 7s are a different game, and it doesn't mean because you're a star in 15s that you can be the same in the shortened version. Mackay looking laboured, and that's been an adjective to describe this Wallaby effort, actually. Finally a score in the last couple of seconds. Sean Mackay. Try number 32, but that won't please him. 28 points to 10. And certainly Portugal's best ever day against Australia. The conversion is good, 28-12. And so, the first big upset of day one, really, you could call it, because Portugal have beaten Australia for only the second time, and they beat them with conviction, and the best I've ever seen them play.
Next up.